Hi, my name is Jim Morris. I'm one of the authors of this book, Biology for the AP course. My co-authors and I are really excited about this book. And one of the first things you're going to notice about it is that it's shorter than some of the other AP books that are out there. To me, this is one of its real strengths. It's shorter because it's aligned with the AP curriculum, what we call the CED. Simply put, this means that we cover what's in the CED and not what's not in the CED, so of course it's going to end up being shorter. But alignment also means that we follow the order of the CED. What's nice about this is it allows us to tell a story. In other words, there's a narrative or thread that helps to connect the facts and the concepts. Importantly, this also means that one topic builds to the next so that you achieve a really high level and sophisticated understanding of biology. So in this way, I really think it helps students learn and teachers teach. Now, one of the issues with some of the really large books out there or shorter books that are not aligned with the CED is that you just have to do a lot of skipping around. I actually remember this. I used to tutor some students who were taking AP Bio, and we'd cover like chapter 9 one week, and then chapter 43, and then chapter 22, which at first surprised me, but also I noticed that it made biology kind of more difficult than it needed to be. It made it seem like it was a set of disconnected facts rather than a kind of coherent story. There's also something called the affective aspect of learning. These are the kinds of feelings and emotions that students have as they learn something. And I found that using a very large textbook or a misaligned textbook in itself made biology seem overwhelming, or students sort of thought it was just a collection of bold-faced terms, which of course it's not. Now, a shorter book might seem simpler or low level, but that's not at all the case. The level is the same, the rigor is the same, the depth is the same as a college book. Now, how do I know this? Well, I know it because I'm actually the author of a college book called Biology: How Life Works, and the AP book is in part based on how life works. So I know firsthand that the level is the same as in the college book. We just cover fewer topics, so of course it's going to end up being shorter. Now, you can just kind of show this for yourself. Just look at any module you like maybe take the one on transcription or the one on population growth, and do a side-by-side comparison between the AP book and really any college text, and you'll see that the level is really the same. One of the things you might notice, and one of the things I did as I was working on the AP book, is sometimes I took more time with an explanation. So I might provide a slower introduction, a sort of slower on-ramp to the topic, or for difficult topics, I might have tried to explain it in lots of different ways. So I might take more time, but I always made sure that I got to the same level. In this way, Biology for the AP course is truly inclusive. That is, it provides a resource where all students can succeed. In the end, I think it's really important that we don't confuse difficulty and depth. We want depth, but we don't want difficulty. That is, we don't want artificial barriers to learning. And these barriers might take the form of a misaligned text, unnecessary detail, or content that's not aligned with your learning objectives. We essentially took what we call a backward design to the creation of this resource. Backward design means you start with your goals, your endpoints, your learning objectives, which in our case is the AP exam and the CED. Then we work backwards in the creation of both the book and the teacher's edition and the sample exams to make sure everything is aligned with it. I hope you find it a really useful resource for you and your students.